It's Psychic Medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. I am back with another channeled message for everyone. It's May. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. It is going so fast. Happy May Day. Blessed Beltane to those who celebrate Beltane. Beautiful now here in New York. It is beautiful spring weather. And I'm pretty excited about this message. I think it's a message that is going to really put a lot of you out there in a lot of hope and trust, especially for those who've been feeling really stuck in their situations. So I am really happy if this helps you and gives you hope that you are not stuck. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to first have my cup of herbal tea. Cheers. Ginger tea is always a good thing. And I have my notes here, and for those who don't know me, I am an angel communicator. I do a lot of channeling work. I do this for clients. I do a lot of personal readings all around the world. This is a very general reading for May, for the month of May. So whatever you resonate with, definitely take that with you. For messages that maybe don't resonate with you as much, that's fine too. But this is really the overall energies of May as to what my angels, my spiritual team have revealed to me. And so without further ado, let's go on with it. Okay, so for May, if I had to really give it a theme, it really would be movement driven by truth. 100%. This is going to be a month, guys, which is going to drive. For those of you who are familiar with the tarot, the Chariot, my gosh, yes. The Queen of Swords, absolutely. So this is going to be energy that's really going to be quite a mover and a shaker. So this month is going to be about a lot of things coming up to the surface. Truth being revealed. Truth and communication really highlighted here. Now, changes, as I had spoken about in the very first channeled message, the one where union was now, this is kind of going to be following that in many, many ways, because in order to get into union, and that is union with self, also union with the divine, union with your beloved twin flame, most definitely truth has to come to the surface. Truth is going to really be what is going to be embraced here in order for you to get to the next spiritual level. And truth is here for May, I have to say. I do a lot of channeled writing, so this is something that I do also while I'm getting things direct. I may write a lot of things, so I do have some things written down as well. So I'm just going to give you some of the notes of channeled messages that I wrote down. If anything else comes to me, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. So there's an influx of energy now from April. April 22nd was definitely a date I know last year, which was really a changing factor for a lot of people out there, especially those who have twin flame unions. April energies, this April 22nd, also really huge influx of energy. And now also with May 1st, more light coming in, pouring in. So anytime you have that much light and that much divine support here, that's when you know things are going to be draining out or released, things emerging, all the light comes in. Everything else that doesn't serve our highest good for ourselves and our path is going to come out. So much divine support, as I had stated in the first message, so much divine guidance, and many of you have been guided to take concrete, physical, 3D action in regards to yourself, your life purpose, Any positive changes that you would need to make for yourself, they could be health related. A lot of you I'm getting are having a lot of your spaces changed, and this has been kind of difficult to deal with. Since there is so much light coming in, so much divine support for you to rediscover your authentic self, that automatically would trigger you to go up in your consciousness level, go up in your vibration, your frequency. And so anyone or anything that hasn't met that is going to be meant to fall away. So the message for May is that this is coming up for a lot of you, and to not get discouraged by this, but to just go with it, because this is really, guys, what's best for your higher good and for your higher path. You know, it's just that the old is not matching the new. Okay, you're higher up, you've changed, and a lot of old circumstances, old people are just not matching that vibration any longer. So this is a natural process on the path. So a lot of change is taking place for you. As they say, you have transformed from the inside. So this is absolutely what's causing that. Holding steady. They definitely want me to tell you to hold steady and move forward. Again, May, very much about moving forward. And there's going to be plenty of success with a lot of this movement. And some of the movement may trigger you guys to get a little scared and perhaps feel like, I don't know. But you know what? That is just like a fear-based thought. Don't let that stop you at all. Because I have a feeling that a lot of you are going to get this guidance. So many of you, this guided action, you're going to take it and you're going to feel 100% on board with it. Normally when we know something may not be right, we get super scared about it. And we get ourselves worked up about it. We get really nervous, a feeling in the pit of our stomach. We're constantly, consistently, obsessively worrying. And that's not the case with true guided action. True guided action is just somehow, some way, you're not nervous about it. You're 100% just feel ready. Your higher self is letting you know, hey, you are ready for this change. You are ready for this movement. And the angels are really telling me that so many of you who are listening to this right now have been getting this and feeling this. Your ego's just trying to get in the way a little bit with it, but there's a deep knowing that no, you're okay, and this is 100% guided. It is meant. So definitely trust that, because by taking the guided action, those changes, they're going to unfold, and they're going to unfold quickly. I get a really accelerated action from my spiritual team. Let's see, we have Venus and we have Mercury back in action. They are direct, 100% supporting. Venus is throwing all that loving divine energy there again. We have Mercury highlighting communications. So communication is really, really strong for the month of May. Communication in all sorts of ways. Okay, so now is going to be the time to communicate your truth. Before you can communicate your truth, you're going to have to first receive that truth. Put yourself out there to your team, to the universe, to receive the truth, and they will communicate that to you. So they say a lot of you out there are now beginning to learn a lot about your abilities that you have realized were kind of there, but perhaps you really didn't want to partake in. Perhaps you were fearful of them. And now is the time where everything is coming up. It's emerging. So much light pouring in, so much truth coming to the surface. So in the communication of truth. Now also, I also get communication here with beloveds. So I don't know. A lot of you, I think, are just there. You're ready. You are ready to come out of the box and say, hey, you know what? This is my truth. I have been doing my inner work for a long time. I've stuck it out. I stood to my path. I surrendered and trusted. It may have been really, really difficult, and I had a lot to get through regarding myself, but you know what? I did it, and now I feel guided to communicate my truth to my beloved. Communication. Let go of the communication results. Just communicate. Communication is key. Definitely, with the Queen of Swords, so much truth is coming out now. So much truth has to be known now. This is what they're saying. Being able to have heart-to-heart conversations. Heart-to-heart conversations with your beloved. Perhaps you've been separated for a while. Perhaps you've never met in the physical. Whatever the communication may be, communication's highlighted. I know there's other readers that have been coming out with these very same messages, and I was kind of curious. I was like, wow, let me see what I get in regards to my team. And sure enough, it's there. It is there. Communication is absolutely supportive for the month of May. Communication in so many ways with your beloved. Communication with your own higher self. Communication with the divine, and the divine communicating to you and supporting you and perhaps giving you very specific directions. But again, it's up to you to take that action to become the magician and to manifest that. Because the divine can only take you so far. They will help you. They will give you directions and nudges and feelings. They will guide you. But remember, it's up to you to actually take those steps. Trust it. Okay, so karma. Karma coming up. For those who have beloveds, twin flames, who are in karmic ties or karmic partnerships right now, here's the good news. And I read so many of you, and I can definitely say that this has been coming up recently a lot. And some of you have come to me really discouraged about what's been happening with the back and forth runner-chaser dance and the karmic partnerships that you just wished were over. But you know what? Again, hold steady, be patient. You are getting the divine support, and the runner and chaser dynamic, they actually tell me, is being purged. It's being released. The karma partnerships themselves are being dissolved. Again, this is a general energy here. I know many of you are in all different types of situations. So just, if this speaks to you, take this message with you. But they're telling me that the runner and the chaser dynamic and the karmic partnerships are being worked out. Again, it's highlighted that truth. Truth is being communicated. Truth is coming to the surface. Anything that's not for the highest good, whatever is not the truth of the authentic soul, being released. And it's being released quickly. It's like they show me a wheel turning, like the Wheel of Fortune. It's telling me that wheel is turning. So everything is turning in the positive direction, where many of you I know have felt really stuck. You've been caught, with a particular situation. You feel like there was nothing you can do about it. It's been very hurtful and painful to do this back and forth dance. No worries. Stick to your truth. Everything is coming to a head now. Everything. So just stay with it. Blockages from other people. Blockages from other people are also being removed. Anything that was standing in the way between you and your highest version of yourself, you and your purpose, you and your beloved. So these are all different unions, guys. This is not just twin flame union, self union, and union with the divine as well. So those who have tried to block you, they are being taken out of the picture. This can also most definitely be connected with, a lot of the old people in your space being removed. Don't be afraid of it, because remember, when one door closes, what always happens? Another door will open. So you're safe. Always remind yourself that you are safe. And whatever was taken out of your life, it was for good reason. It was for highest reason. And the divine will definitely give to you, guide you to have in your life what is better, what matches your vibration. So stick with that. They ask that you ask them for assistance in areas as they help to bring you to a new beginning. So many of you are experiencing a clean slate with everything, despite of all the drama, everything that you've been through, all the hard inner work, all the 3D triggers, everything like that, all the old jobs and careers that didn't feel right. All of these things, they're being communicated to you now. They're not serving you. They are helping you with this new beginning. Again, a lot of you are also going to change, careers definitely. I see that. A lot of people are definitely going to be stepping into more of their life purpose, whether it's on the side for a little while or whether the divine is just guiding you to go full-fledged into it, and they will support you with that. But I get that. But I also get that some of you are going to be changing locations where you're living. So a lot of you are going to be asked to kind of, just change where you're living, and that's going to be a whole entirely new experience for you. It may seem a little scary, and not to know a new culture, or not to understand where you're going in a new place. Everything, fresh start. The fresh start is very necessary for you, for your growth, for you to really be able to do your purpose. There will be higher level people for you where you're going. Your twin flame can most definitely be living in a different area. May is a mover and a shaker month. It really, really is. Wow. The month of movement for May in so many ways. So this is all being led by the divine. It is 111% orchestrated, and it's just for you to be grounded, hold steady, surrender and trust this truth, be flexible, understand that this change is happening, and to do your best to just go with this change. So everything that you were clinging to is now being dissolved. They want that to also, want me to share that. Yeah. Okay. So some of you have been clinging on to old patterns and old belief systems. Some of you, old habits and things that you felt like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get past this? Again, it's that feeling of being self-slavery or entrapment, which of course is an illusion because it's the ego, but yet, so many of us had to get through the ego. But definitely the divine is letting me know that so many of you are going to be experiencing many of these things being dissolved. And when I say dissolved, it's like, again, guys, I'm getting a very accelerated movement, and it's like just a train that's just going, a chariot that is just racing to victory, hold on to your hat, it's moving. So if some of you were really worried in the past, well, how am I going to get out of X, Y, and Z? The first thing that comes to you right now as you're listening to this, that's the thing that your team is 100%. If you have been doing the inner work, they are helping you to dissolve this. Okay, so it's no longer going to be a factor. They want you to embrace a new way of living, a new place, a new way of thinking. Cleaner lifestyle comes up. So I'm getting that some of you out there are definitely being guided to change your diet. Adopt a healthier, cleaner lifestyle. This is not just because, we're going into the summer months and people want to get into shape. Yes, I know that's a lot of times that is a factor, but I get this more like you knew you had to make this change for a long time with your health, and, you really just, you didn't make that change. You weren't ready to commit and to do it. Because of all those higher energies, all those downloads and the upgrades, everything like that, your energy is vibrating much higher than it used to. And because of that, you 100% require a diet that's going to support your energy. So a cleaner kind of diet. So whatever comes to mind right now, that's going to be the change that your team is asking you to make. And, try the best you can. It's not always easy, to change your diet. But I can just say from my own standpoint, I had to change so much about my own diet. And food is definitely an addiction, can be. We have these cravings and everything for certain foods. And, it's not always easy, but take it step by step. Ask your team to support you in making these healthy changes. It's going to be what's best for your energy and for your path overall. So definitely on that. Okay, this is actually a really important thing to mention here. Higher self-anchoring is happening now. So for those of you who have been in communication with your own higher self, which is always a really good thing. Of course, I know a lot of you have been in touch with your twin flames higher self, but please don't forget, you have your own higher self to communicate with, and your higher self can most definitely help you on your path. And remember, it's about the union with your own higher self first and foremost before you can be in any kind of union with a divine partnership. Everything has to begin with the self. And they're actually saying that they're letting me know to tell you to request that your own higher self be anchored within you. So it's like now's the time where so much is emerging and moving along. For a lot of you, this is the last step before lots of things start opening for you physically. So working with your higher self and asking your higher self to anchor within you is really, really important, because in essence, you are becoming your higher self here on the planet. And so you're becoming your authentic soul here in a physical vessel. That's exactly what the world needs right now. Your soul, your uniqueness, your gifts, your inspirational knowledge, whatever it is that you have naturally to offer to the world, by you becoming your higher self, you can do that at the utmost level. You are becoming you. After that, everything else will naturally fall into place. So understand that you becoming your higher self, you becoming your authentic self, this is key. This is key, guys. Self-union, union with the divine. This is the wholeness. You have that wholeness already within you. You don't have to seek on the outside. It happens on the inside. Everything else that is meant to be attracted for your life, that's what's going to happen. So I want you to remind you that, and they want me to remind you to request this from your higher self to be anchored. Archangel Metatron, fantastic archangel for you to turn to help you along with this anchoring of your higher self. Let's see what else we have here. Again, they're telling me embracing the swiftness of change, embracing the higher self, of course, let the union of self be the attractor for all other unions. Okay, so co-creation and co-manifestation, the goddess and the god. Embrace the changes within you. Embrace them. The blissness of being. The blissness of being your authentic divine self. So a lot of things are going to be communicated to you guys a lot this month. So again, staying steady. Let's see what else we have here. So keeping the faith, really, really important. The faith in you, the faith in what you can do here, your purpose, the faith in your beloved. Divinely orchestrated 3D things manifesting now, 100%. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Speaking your truth. Speaking your truth, heart-filled truth with honesty. The more honest and genuine you are with your communication, this is definitely what is going to be key here this month. So communicate honestly with yourself, communicate honestly with others. The doors that are going to be opening for you this month, it's going to be pretty amazing, and this is just going to keep going forward into the end of the year. But definitely in May, communicating your truth, your heart-filled, honest truth, your truth with integrity is going to create lots of beautiful miracles. Nothing's going to be hidden any longer. That's a energy that's really palpable right now, is that where you might have hidden with your gifts, where you might have been hidden with your spiritual belief systems, where you might have hid from your twin flame for a while because it was just something that you had to do, that because you had self-healing. The hiding is just, it's not about being the hermit anymore. I really get it as just stepping forward, being the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, moving, the two opposite forces coming together and creating a victory. The Magician really being able to manifest 3D, bringing heaven to earth. So trust in the sword of truth. Archangel Michael is the sword of truth, his blue sword. For any of you who feel like you might be nervous taking certain steps, even though it is definite divine guidance, definitely ask Archangel Michael to assist you with confidence and with strength as you take these guided actions. And you can ask also Archangel Gabriel to be there to help you to communicate clearly. So getting the authentic, heart-filled message across to yourself, to people, to your beloved. And let this truth really inspire. And, let this truth do what it needs to do. Don't try to control any outcomes. Don't try to control circumstances. Don't try to control people. The divine is just asking you this month to not hide. You've done such a fantastic job on yourself, on your path. They're asking you to truly shine. So to come out and to shine, to share your truth. However it's going to be received, it's going to be received. Just send it positivity, but don't cling tightly to outcomes. Okay, just trust. And lastly, they're just saying just keep going. For those of you who've been doing all of this incredible spiritual work, and for some of you it's been a long stretch, they're telling me that now's the time. You have been doing all the correct things, and it's here. It's here. Movements and communication of truth and the emergence of truth is here. And so, wow, I'm sure so many amazing things are going to take place, probably things that none of you have even thought of, These surprises can just kind of seem like they're coming out of nowhere. But really, you've done the work. So kudos to you. And it's definitely an amazing thing. You should be proud of yourself. Really should be proud of yourself. And that's the message of May. So, I hope that you guys have gotten something out of this. It sparked you. You resonated with some of it. All of it, whatever it may be, I would love to hear from you again. You can leave your comments and questions below. For those of you who would like a more personal reading with me, I can most definitely do that as an angel communicator. I'm a psychic medium as well. And you can reach me on my website, theparanormalpriestess.com. I'm also on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, The Paranormal Priestess, and I'm always on Twitter. You can follow the show under Power Priestess YT, and I also have my own personal Twitter, which is Power_Priestess. So many ways that I can connect with you. And for those of you who have recently subscribed, wow, I love my subscribers, the people who follow me. Love you. I really, when I say it, I always mean it. I genuinely appreciate connecting with you, the support. To my clients, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to validate, to confirm, to guide you, to do these high-level spirit extractions and help you in your space. It's my passion, and I am just feeling so grateful and so blessed to be able to do that for you. So I'm here. All right, well, this is it for now for the month of May. Get ready for it, guys. It is a mover and a shaker. Take care. Blessings, the brightest blessings, as I always say, and from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Until next time, take care, everyone.